Good morning to all of the viewers of the Accommodation Daily, and today we're going to talk about the communal living. A commune is an intentional community of people living together, sharing common interests and incentives. Likewise, the community in Netherlands. This particular intentional community includes 5 families living together. They joined forces and finances to build Villa van Viva, which means Villa for 5. This strikingly beautiful, bright orange building houses 5 independent apartments, each kitted out and used by families. Even though living with other people might seem like a hassle, people living in this particular community seem to genuinely enjoy it. And now let's meet all the residents of this house.
Hello, darling. Welcome.
Thank you.
So here is our living room. We spend here most of our time. For example, here Maria is reading her favorite book. Also, we have here a table where we usually spend our leisure, for example, watching films and doing our games. For example, board games. Also, we have 3 bedrooms. This is one of a kind. Every room is the same. Here we have a window and a bed, as usual. So, you wanted to talk to me, am I right?
Yes, I wanted to ask you some questions.
Okay, let's see. So I was born in 1959 in Seville, Spain, but in 1971 my mom was employed as a worker of an American company, so we decided to move to Philadelphia, and now I'm living here. Actually, all my life I was feeling myself kind of lonely due to my mom was a workaholic, so she spent all her time on work and I was alone. Plus, a few years ago, my lovely husband passed away, so it became extremely hard to go with the sorrow on my shoulders.
Our condolences. So, could you please tell us about the advantages and disadvantages of renting your home?
So, 5 years ago, I decided to become a host of this wonderful place, and I can name an enormous amount of advantages. As for example, now, those young ladies are helping me at home.
About the disadvantages of renting your house.
Oh, that's a good question. I have to think about it. Okay, I realized that sometimes we have a really big problem due to dividing our household duties. As for example, sometimes Rosaline is not cleaning up her room, so I have to compel her to do this. Or due to my age and due to my fatigue, sometimes it's really hard to handle the noises in the house, so usually I start cursing the people living here.
And now let's meet a young single mother called Maria.
Yes, hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, Maria, could you please tell us why did you choose the communal living?
Well, honestly, communal living came to me in a very inexplicable way, and my mind is still racing when I think about that times. Actually, I married my ex-husband when we were very young and we had our daughter. Unfortunately, he didn't confirm all his commitments, so he left us alone. I didn't want my parents to brainwash me, that's why the only way I had is a communal living.
Okay, and what are the advantages or disadvantages of this communal living?
Well, to be honest, there are a lot of disadvantages because you always have to deal with your roommates who are coming home late or making some noise. Actually, when I firstly came here, I wasn't expecting for any of the advantages, but to be honest, I found a lot. For example, communal living is a very good thing for people who don't have enough money but want to live in good conditions. And honestly, these people really became my second family. For example, Miss Esmeralda helped me with my daughter so I could counterbalance my studying and time spending with her. That's why I think communal living literally changed my mind.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Rosaline, why did you decide to live in the community?
Oh, it's really interesting story, but firstly I want to say that I become a student of Stanford University and it's really exciting.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you! But unfortunately my family is not so affluent and they can supply me with student resident and they just spend all their money for my education. And because of this, I decided to have some part-time job, and just I found this communal living house, and I think it's really great for students because it's really cheap. Yeah, it's and there are a lot of advantages of this living because firstly I just communicate with uh, all types of people from youngest one to the oldest one, and there are a lot of nationalities, and I think that it's a really good opportunity to have some communication and develop some communication skills. Yeah.
And what are the disadvantages of living?
Oh, one of the biggest disadvantages is that there are a lot of noise, and it's just distract me. And actually, we always okay, not so always, but rarely we argue with some with each other. Yeah, but I think it's normal because we're just like family there, and we have some hobbies that is really connected with us, and I think that it's really cool. And because of this, I'm just happy to be here.
Right, thank you very much.
Even though we argue a lot, our little family has learned how to cope with difficulties, and now we are always ready to support and help each other.